Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about The Last of Us Part 2 and how it can be adapted, or a certain scene can be adapted into Season 2 or 3, depending on how they do it. More importantly, how one of my favorite scenes probably won't be in the show. And it kind of makes me sad because the song really means a lot to me, and the way it was, just kind of the time where I was whenever I played Part 2. I played it years after it came out on PS, whatever they were calling their streaming service at the time. My daughters, I have two daughters, and they moved out during COVID, and I didn't see them for years. And so yeah, this part of the game, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I cried the first time I got to this part. First time I played through this part. And I mean, I kind of know exactly how Joel feels. So anyway, we're going to get into it. But before we do, I want to share this with you. So a good friend of the channel, Featey, he kind of put this idea in my head. I hadn't even thought about it, that this part may not be in season 2 or 3, depending on how they film it. But so yeah, he put this in my head. Featey has his own YouTube channel. He does incredible videos on different TV shows, like, as you can see, Silo and Invasion, and he's very intelligent. Comes up with really great ideas for videos. And if you haven't already followed him, you should go check him out. There is a link in the video and on my YouTube channel. In the original The Last of Us game, the cordyceps brain infection outbreak occurs in 2013. After immersing players in Joel's traumatic experience of losing his daughter, the game then fast-forwards to 2033 to unveil the primary storyline. In an effort to enhance relatability for the audience of HBO's The Last of Us, it alters the opening arc to take place in 2003, a decade earlier than the video game's timeline. It also leaps forward to 2023, guiding viewers through the central narrative where Joel encounters Ellie. The adjustment in The Last of Us television timeline does not directly impact the narrative of the live-action adaptation. However, it does present a challenge in terms of adhering to the game's original music choices. So if you haven't figured it out, we're talking about future days. Due to various factors, The Last of Us Season 2 may face challenges in using the song that Joel plays for Ellie in the game's Part 2. However, the show has the opportunity to substitute it for another fitting track. HBO's The Last of Us has successfully broken the curse of video game adaptations by offering a unique take on a post-apocalyptic genre. It not only matches the visual grandeur of the video game counterpart, but it also delves deep into the narrative. Throughout the first season, the series takes viewers on a compelling journey alongside its protagonist, Ellie and Joel, as they gradually forge an unbreakable father-daughter bond rooted in trust, hope, and love. The show thrives because when it does make certain narrative adjustments to better suit the television format, it remains faithful to the core essence of the source material. From the music to the costume designs, HBO's The Last of Us meticulously embraces all elements in its first season. As the second season has been confirmed, fans can likely anticipate a similar commitment to preserving the essence of the original game. Regrettably, Season 2 may face challenges in featuring the song that Joel plays for Ellie in The Last of Us Part 2, and will need to find a replacement. Pearl Jam's Future Days. It holds a significant place within The Last of Us game canon as Joel plays it for Ellie in Part 2. The song also aligns with the franchise's core themes, as it was penned by Pearl Jam's lead singer Eddie Vedder to convey his thoughts on mortality following the loss of his friend. However, the challenge comes up when considering its inclusion in the television adaptation, given that Pearl Jam released the song in 2013, which doesn't quite align with the show's established 2003 Outbreak timeline. While The Last of Us is a work of fiction, it has the creative freedom to retcon real-world events and incorporate the song. Yet doing so would slightly diminish the impact of the show's effort to draw parallels with real-world references, particularly those from the 1990s. These 90s references play a pivotal role in various aspects of The Last of Us' overarching storyline. For example, in Season 1, Episode 3, Ellie encounters a Mortal Kombat arcade game from 1993, evoking memories of her time with Riley. If the show were to retcon its narrative to accommodate the song from the games, it could disrupt the cohesiveness of the real world Easter eggs and their significance with the series.
If I ever were to lose you, I'd surely lose myself. Everything I have found here, I'm not found by myself. Try and sometimes you'll succeed to make this man of me. All my stolen missing parts I've no need for any more, 'cause I believe, and I believe 'cause I can see our future days, days of you and me. There you go.
Well, that didn't suck.
The song "Future Days" and this memory of Joel for Ellie comes up later in the game. If you remember when Ellie and Dina are in the music store, "Future Days" comes up when Ellie starts to play it, and Dina asks her what it is, and she says nothing. She says, "Well, nothing sure sounds nice." And then later, in the very end of the game, Ellie's sitting in the house, the empty house, and she picks up the guitar and she tries to play "Future Days" again. So I think this is where I'm going to leave it with you. What song do you think would fit this moment and could be used in the show that would still convey the same emotion that Joel's trying to show to Ellie? Just because he's trying to show her just how much he loves her here and how much she means to him. What song would be good here? You let me know in the comments, and I will see you in the next one.